This is when Bitcoin wins, real estate falls in real terms, and people stop actually, using houses as an investment, and they invest in Bitcoin. They hold Bitcoin. Really, they store value in Bitcoin. In houses, apartments, that's for utility.
Welcome back to the channel. Aaron here from the Bitcoin Bros. And as you just saw in that clip, Balaji telling you how when Bitcoin wins, real estate will eventually fail. Opt out of investing in real estate and opt in to investing in Bitcoin. And as you can see right here, Bitcoin Asia presented by Metaplanet. So the Bitcoin Bros, Sean and I have come out to Hong Kong, and we're in attendance here at Bitcoin Asia. Day one was yesterday, day two is right now. And yeah, there's been some great speakers. We've gotten to talk to some people. I recommend if you guys ever get a chance to come out to a Bitcoin Asia conference, make sure to check that out. And Eric Trump's going to be speaking later today. So some pretty interesting things could come from that. And we'll keep you guys up to date of anything that we hear. And you can see here with strategy, we're at 338 right now. Bitcoin net asset value at around $71 billion with the Bitcoin price at around 112. MNAV has fallen at around 1.57. And this 1.57 number, I say it in almost every video, but this is coming from what they believe their enterprise value is, not their market cap. If you use market cap, MNAV's going to be even lower. But if we look at the most actively traded U.S. stocks, guys, and I just want to give you guys a disclaimer. This is the reason why the videos have been slow. We try to have videos come out every single day, but because we're in Hong Kong, we've been traveling. It's been hard to get videos out every single day, and this video is probably going to come out very late in the U.S. So the videos for the next couple of days maybe not as consistent. And I'm even looking at this data here. I'm not even sure if the market's open or closed right now. I believe the market is closed, but you can see that strategy is still up here in the top around 20 companies with actively traded volume at around $2.74 billion. So that is pretty good to see. And strategy currently at 111, down 4 spots today at a $96 billion market cap. And you're seeing a lot of people on Twitter, a lot of people just on social media talking about how microstrategy strategy is going to eventually die. But if you believe in the long-term vision of strategy, right now could be a great time to buy in while MNAV has come down and there's no hype in the space. A lot of people are talking about how strategy is going to go into a slow collapse. That is probably the time to invest when retail investors are losing confidence. You don't really want to buy when there's peak FOMO. Like last year when strategy peak FOMO up to 540 and it was a blow off top, a lot of people were probably buying in back then, but you want to wait for the steam to cool off and get into the investments that you see long-term potential in when there's just not a lot of hype in the market. At Ethereum, for example, Ethereum a couple months ago was dead in its tracks. And then fast forward a month or two, Ethereum's pumping. And that's not me telling you guys to invest in Ethereum. I'm just telling you that the hype cycles come and go in the traditional markets as well in the crypto markets. So this could be a great time to get into strategy. And then check this out here. This is showing you that strategy has dominated the 2025 IPO markets, raising around $5.6 billion, which is 12% of all US IPOs. And they use basically all that money to buy Bitcoin. That's really impressive. Strategy has 12% of the entire IPO market just this year. And then another pretty big update here for strategy. $10.5 trillion Swiss National Bank has bought 109,500 strategy stocks for $37 million at an average price of $339 per share in Q2 2025. Their holdings is around 749,300 shares worth over $263 million. And they have $10.5 trillion of assets under management. So this could definitely grow quickly over time, potentially go to $10 billion, $20 billion of assets under management for MicroStrategy. So this is something that you want to watch out for. We could see some more inflows or some more buys from Swiss National Bank into MicroStrategy. And then here you have $556 billion California Public Employee Retirement Fund just bought 18.5 million worth of strategy in Q2. Now they hold 410,000 shares worth over 142 million. So we're seeing a lot of these investment vehicles or these investment companies putting some of their money into strategy. This is good to see, and they're accumulating more over time. This is good for strategy, guys. And we haven't even got the S&P inclusion yet. So this is good to see that people are continuing into strategy and their conviction is going up. And let's go ahead and get into Bitcoin here quick. We have the former Thai Prime Minister. He endorses a proposal to establish a strategic Bitcoin reserve. This would be huge for Thailand. Obviously, this is going to be good for Bitcoin if Thai uses some of their money to buy BTC. And then you have a $167 billion Tether just launched USDT on the Bitcoin blockchain. So this one I thought was really interesting. Tether looking to put stable coins on Bitcoin. And I'm going to be watching this. We're going to be watching this to see how this progresses, because the stablecoin market is a massive market. It's really why Ethereum has all the hype that it's had over the past couple of months. And the stablecoin market is going to continue to grow. And if they can do that on Bitcoin, that's going to be really interesting. And another really good use case for BTC that could definitely help the price of Bitcoin go up in the long run. We just got to wait and see how all that progresses and what stablecoins actually look like on Bitcoin versus an Ethereum or Solana or other projects. And then if you look at some of the short selling going on right now, if Bitcoin reaches $125,000, we have around $15.6 billion in shorts that will be set to be wiped out. So a potential short squeeze could be coming for Bitcoin pretty soon. And then here in Hong Kong, Eric Trump is set to speak at Bitcoin Asia Night after Hong Kong officials requested not to interact with him to avoid any public impression that Hong Kong is not integrating itself to President Trump. I know this is more of a political post here, but I just want to, spread the message of Bitcoin here. Eric Trump is being very courageous for coming over here and speaking about Bitcoin. Obviously, the USA and China are always at tensions, but he's looking past it and saying, hey, Bitcoin is a bigger idea. We need to move past our differences, and we need to focus on what the future is going to look like, and that is BTC. So we'll keep you guys updated on that speech as it comes out. And then I just want to end the video showing you guys this chart here. Like I said, today's video is going to be pretty short. Haven't had a lot of time to do research. Haven't had a lot of time to sit down and even make these videos because of traveling, going to the conference, things like that. But this is Bitcoin's future value. If we get a 29% CAGR over the next 21 years, it's putting Bitcoin at around $25.3 million. So that is where Bitcoin could potentially be in 2045. So you're looking at a Bitcoin price of around 112,000 a day. It's a no-brainer to buy into the future. Take your dollars, buy Bitcoin, because those dollars are going to be worth less in the future and Bitcoin is going to be worth more. That's not financial advice. Let me know all your thoughts in the comment section below. Appreciate you guys watching all the way to the end of the video. You've made it this far. I really appreciate you. My name is Aaron from Bitcoin Bros. I'm out. See you guys in the next one. Have a great rest of your day.